Hi, my name is Jennifer Irving, and I'm a student career educator with the Career and Professional Development Office. And today I'm going to be talking about resumes. So just some general information about resumes. Employers now do something called a keyword scan, where they don't always have time or they don't want to hand look at resumes, so they'll put them through a computer and scan for specific keywords that are in the resume. So it's really important to look at the job description and target your resume for specific jobs. So if they have something that talks about the things you're going to be doing at the job, you'll want to put those verbs into your resume so it looks like you're really ready for the job. Also, you're not going to want to use a template for your resume. It's really hard to move things around to target your resume, and they just look generic. So there's 3 parts of a resume: the content, the formatting, and the design. Content is the most important, so no matter what your resume looks like, you need to make sure that you have the information there to get you the job first. Then formatting is next important, so you're going to want to format it to highlight what's best about you and what you can offer the company most. And then design is usually a personal preference, but you don't want to go too overboard because then it's overwhelming and that can take away from your ability to get the job. And you also want to keep your resume down to 1 page. So now I'll go step by step through what should be on your resume. So at the top, you should have your name, and that should be the biggest thing on the page. They want to know whose resume they're looking at. Underneath, you need to have your mailing address, your phone number, your email, and your LinkedIn. And if you include your LinkedIn, you're going to want to customize your URL so that it's short and includes your name. Then under that is the objective. And resumes don't always have this, but it's usually a better thing to have it. So you're going to want to keep a short and sweet description about yourself and what you hope to do or add to the company or what you're looking for. Under that is the skills summary, and some people call it the skills profile, qualifications. There's a bunch of different terms for it. But overall, it describes your skills that are relevant to your job, which are called hard skills. So what you have to show that you're going to directly give to the company and how you're going to help them. So putting them all like this highlights what you're going to do for the company and shows directly what you know how to do. So they're just in verb forms, like you can perform bookkeeping, demonstrate proficiency, so a lot of that stuff. Then under that, you're going to include your education. So your degree is more important than where you went to school because that's what you actually know about and what you have to offer the company. So you put your major, your month and year of graduation, and if you haven't graduated yet, then you just put expected and the day, the month and the year that you're supposed to graduate. And you can include your GPA, minors, honors, and relevant coursework, but a lot of times it's not, don't include your GPA unless they ask for it a lot of times. Under that can be your relevant experience. So what you're going to want to include is the place that you worked, your position, where it was, and the dates that you worked there. So like it shows on here, they changed the italics and the bolding between those so they can tell which is which. And then underneath each position that you held, you're going to want to include what you did at that job. A name doesn't always mean everything, but showcasing what you did is the more important part so they know how you can help their company. So you would want to include paid, part-time and full jobs, internships, and volunteer work. And you can also divide up relevant experience. Sometimes you can have academic experience. It doesn't always have to be jobs. And you can separate those sections by work experience, academic experience, volunteer experience, whatever fits what you're applying for. And the section where you describe what you did is where you really emphasize your accomplishments, so it shows how you're ready for the job. And then any additional sections that you can include are memberships, certifications, awards, conferences, anything like that. You really want to emphasize why you're good for the job and what you've done, because a resume is just showing off why you deserve the job, and you want to make it as good as possible. So lastly, after you have your resume, you can bring it into the office. We're in Moody 134, and we can set you up an appointment to critique your resume, or you can email it in to seu.careerplan@Sedwards, and we'll get it back to you in 2 business days with critiques so that you can help make your resume the best you can. And here's our phone number to call to schedule appointments or anything. We're open from 8 to 6, Monday through Thursday, and 8 to 5 on Fridays. Thank you for listening to my presentation.